Muhammadu Buhari GCFR, Grand Commander of the Nigerian Progressive Movement. Please, a round of applause for the President. Ably represented by my very own boss, who is simply boss, Mustafa, who has been a leader and a director in all the campaign that delivered this government into power. Please, another round of applause for the LGA. I'll take time now to recognize the next person, and there's a reason why. His Excellency, Honorable Maimala Buni, the National Chairman of the APC Caretaker Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee. I want everyone to stand up for 5 seconds to give him a round of applause, please. And I know why. Us to make this happen is simply unbelievable. And that is attested by the fact that he is here today. Please, another round of applause for our national chairman. Oh, sorry, he's also the governor of Yobe State, because before Yobe people kill me. He's also the governor of Yobe State. The National Secretary of our party, Senator John James Akpan Udoide. Please, a round of applause for him. Our leader, the former national chairman of the ANPP, and the Honorable Minister, opportunity every time we meet with him. He tells us that we have to take this party back to the people. We know that elections are coming up in 2023, 2 years away. It may not be very far for us politicians. It's an all-comers election. There's going to be a lot of people who are going to be interested. The president always comes to the table with 10 million votes in 2003, 2007, 2011, 2015. But for the first time in 20 years, President Muhammadu Buhari, the name Muhammadu Buhari will not be on the ballot. That means that the party will have to go and look for its votes where the votes are residual. The president will transfer some of his votes to us. The party has transformed itself under the leadership of the National Caretaker Committee chairman. But more importantly, the votes are with young people. So the chairman, when I spoke to him about this, he said, have a conversation. We want to make this party the party of the future. It's not about the party of who has it now. It's about the party of who will make it tomorrow. This conversation begins today with this conference. We are going to make demands, Mr. Chairman. And I know you, in your generosity, you are going to accept some of them and make sure that we implement them as we go along. Honorable Minister, tell the young people of Nigeria that the APC, as a progressive movement, has come of age and is opening its doors to young people. In every nook and cranny, we speak their language. And we are going to deliver this party in the future for the progressive in thinking and progressive in attitude. You are all welcome here. Let's debate. Let's have a conversation with respect. Let's build this party Kalusan by Kalusan. Let's deliver like we delivered in 2015. Let's deliver like we delivered in 2019. Let's deliver like we deliver in 2023. Let's deliver like we deliver in 2027. And on and on and on. And every time the opposition think that they have something on us, we will tell them that we speak a new language of the young people. Thank you very much, and thank you for welcome.
Progressive Youth Conference with the theme, "The Future is a Decision." I am happy that this event is coming at a time when our party is undergoing complete rebirth, recovery, rehabilitation, rejuvenation and repositioning. It is a fact that the future of our great party, the All Progressives Congress, and indeed the country lies in our youth. So we cannot afford to discard the youth in the affairs of the party. We must invest in the youth for a better future for the party and the country. Therefore, this conference and theme are both strategic and timely for a prosperous future for the party and our beloved country. As you are all aware, the party has in the last 12 months been administered by the Caretaker Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee, which I am opportune to lead due to problems and internal squabbles that had bedeviled the party. I am pleased to say that collectively, we have rescued a troubled party that was heading towards imminent collapse and disintegration. To a very strong, solid, reliable, and ever-growing political party. At this point, let me specially recognize and appreciate the youth. You have throughout the turbulent times remained progressively united to the cause of the party. The Caretaker Extraordinary Committee had, during the reconciliation process, found the APC youth very cooperating to our collective approach to rebuilding the party. You are indeed great and will remain grateful. This also explains why the Caretaker Committee under my leadership took a deliberate position of engaging the youth in every process. As part of our strategic approach to youth engagement, a committee on youth, women, and people with special needs was constituted during the membership registration and revalidation exercise. I am glad to say that reports reaching my office indicated that the active roles played by the youth contributed massively to the success of the membership registration and revalidation exercise. And indeed, you have the future. Ladies and gentlemen, as the theme of the conference suggests, the decision for the future of this party and country cannot be at any other time better than now, and when the corporate unity and security in the country are being challenged. You should therefore exploit all available opportunities to assiduously work towards promoting national unity, democracy, and dialogue. I assure you the support of the party in investing in the unity and future of Nigeria. As the most energetic segment of the population, retrogressive elements with evil interest in causing confusion, creating and fanning hate and disunity will always rely on you to achieve such negative and patriotic tendencies and to destroy your future. You must resist them. You should never allow yourselves to be used as tools in the hands of these treacherous elements. Let me also use this opportunity to express the profound appreciation of the Caretaker Committee for the support and cooperation we enjoy from His Excellency President Muhammad Buhari, GCFR, Vice President Yemi Osibajo, GCON, and all members of the National Executive Committee, my dear colleagues in the Progressive Governors Forum, the APC caucus in the National Assembly, other key stakeholders, the youth and women groups, and the entire members of APC across the country. Your support to the committee has translated into the rebirth of a new APC that gives every member a true sense of belonging and pride. Our party has no doubt repositioned itself as Nigeria's leading party and Africa's largest political party. I also want to assure you that the committee is making great efforts to approach the proposed congresses and convention with support, trust, and confidence of all members. A leadership that will protect party interests above personal and primordial interests, promote unity, and take the party to a more prosperous future. We are on course and count on the support of every member of the party to enable us to complete this great assignment successfully with sense of commitment and fulfillment that will make us proud. I thank you all and wish you very fruitful deliberation and will
representatives of the other governors or governors that would have joined online. who has asked me to stand in for him and to express his best wishes to the youth of Nigeria in particular, but most especially to the youth of the All Progressive Congress. I am very pleased to be with you today and to wish you all, including those that have joined online, a very good morning. You are and remain not only a strong pillar of our great party, the All Progressive Congress, but also a backbone of our nation. As I address you today, on the occasion of the first ever Progressive Youth Conference of our great party, the All Progressive Congress, I want to use this opportunity to commend our national youth leader, Barrister Ismail Ahmad, for his leadership and especially for convening this media event. I recall Ismail's visit along with some of you in February this year to present a well-thought-out document containing succinct recommendations on addressing some of our national development challenges from the youth wing of the APC. This document is undergoing a thorough review for implementation in a manner that will result in the best and most appropriate solution for our country. I must not also fail to commend the progressive youth of our party, the APC, for all your efforts and contributions towards the development of our party in particular, and the country in general, as evident through supporting and defending this administration, as well as propagating positive messages for the development and unity of our country. I, and indeed elected and appointed members of this administration, are all proud of the work you do as partners in our efforts to restore Nigeria to its glorious and enviable position. I also do appreciate your doggedness, personal sacrifice, and resolute spirit for this tireless work, which often goes unrecognized and unrewarded. As you are all aware, our party places a lot of premium on the participation and contribution of our youth to governance at all levels. Under my administration, we have removed any hindrance placed by age on the participation of youth in politics by enacting Not Too Young to Run Act. Aside from the various appointment of youth into the commanding heights of public service administration in the country, I've heard you mention a few this morning. I've also expanded opportunities for Nigerian youth to lead meaningful and fulfilling lives through various grants and credit schemes, social safety nets interventions, and livelihood enhancement activities that encourage them to break new grounds. As I did reassure Ismail and his colleagues, I place a high premium on issues relating to our young people because I was given the opportunity to start my career in leadership as a young man, like most of you, if not younger. I will therefore strive to create similar enabling environment for youth to express themselves and get to the highest position of leadership in our great country. Let me pause here just to share a little bit of what I think the President wanted to portray here. When he became governor of the Northeastern state of Nigeria when there were 12 states. President Muhammadu Buhari was just 33 years old. And when he became governor of Borno State, upon the creation of additional states to 19, he was 34. And my first encounter with President Muhammadu Buhari was in 1975. I was then the Secretary General of the Students' Union of the college that transitioned to become University of Maiduguri. Then it was Northeast College of Arts and Sciences. In 1975, I was the first elected Secretary General of the Students' Union. And I had cause to lead a protest when General Murtala was assassinated. And I remember vividly President Muhammadu Buhari was having a meeting with two other governors that had been carved out of the northeastern state. General Jega, the Emir of Gandu now, who was then governor of Gongola State, and Colonel Bello Khalil was the governor of Bauchi State. And I remember with nostalgia that I was 19 years old when I led that demonstration and presented him with a letter demanding the trial and the full wrath of the law over those people that were involved in the coup. So we had the benefit of being given an opportunity of being in positions of leadership at a very, very early age. So I can share and identify with what the president is saying here. As we gather here today from different corners of the country to engage the party hierarchy in meaningful deliberations that will provide direct feedback on the positive changes you expect the party to adopt in our conduct, operational processes, and guidelines. I urge you all to approach the deliberations with every sense of seriousness, passion, and enthusiasm. I'm very pleased to note that the theme of this conference provides an opportunity for creating a movement where the future is a decision we make today. Conscious of the need to leave a legacy that will stand the test of time. This conference is therefore very timely, coming up not too long after our party membership registration exercise and just before the commencement of congresses starting from our wards. So I'm quite confident that our deliberations today will have a notable impact on the party's activities and even trickle down to my administration. I am mindful of the fact that this administration came into leadership on the back of the victory achieved at the polls by the party on 2 consecutive occasions. It is therefore pertinent that we remain bound by the tenets of the APC manifesto and constitution. While those binding documents might not be perfect, they were put together to ensure that elected and appointed members of the party conduct themselves in the most responsible manner possible while implementing and executing policies that are not only beneficial but fair to all Nigerians. So far, all the policies, initiatives, projects, and even appointments by this administration have been guided by equity and inclusiveness. There is virtually no part of the country that has not been impacted positively in the areas of infrastructure, agriculture, and economic support initiatives based on the peculiarities of the regions. This implies that what an area lacks in one aspect is compensated for in another. As you are aware, we are currently dealing with some internal security challenges And I would like to reassure you that as the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, no effort will be spared in tackling them. As I have repeatedly said in recent weeks, every criminal element that has taken up arms against the peace of the country and its citizens will be brought to book appropriately. I'm happy to see that we are beginning to see the results and would keep improving until the country is rid of such divisive elements. On a final note, I implore you all and every young Nigerian to never despair, nor relent in our joint task of nation building. Remember, we have no other country but Nigeria. So it is the responsibility of every one of us to work towards the development and advancement of this country. Let us seize the opportunity to put unpleasant experiences and controversies of the past behind us as we forge a better future for the APC and for our dear country, Nigeria. Through patience, perseverance, love, and empathy for one another, irrespective of tribe, language, or creed. I look forward to receiving your report from this conference, and I hope you will sustain it and make it an annual affair to remind leadership of its responsibilities to the members. We all own this party. It is ours to salvage. On this note, I now have the singular pleasure and opportunity to declare the Progressive Youth Conference 2021 open, and I wish you a very peaceful and productive deliberations. Long live the All Progressive Congress. Long live the progressive youth of the All Progressive Congress, and by extension, the progressive youth of Nigeria. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you, and God bless you.
Are being recognized in this very special way. We should know that our victories in 2015 and 2019 were as a result of the tireless effort of the youth of this party, who protected our votes through the night, who stood in all the polling units across the country, from morning till evening when they were counting the votes. Who? The youths of this party, who stayed up overnight, followed ballot results, from units to wards to local government to state collection centers. The youths of this party, they were the ones who did that. And so, for the youths also, I mean, you know that most of the narratives these days are controlled by the social media. If you are social media friendly, you will know the war going on social media. The war going on there. Maybe the older generation, they don't understand what is going on there. The minds of the youth these days are controlled by the social media. So if you see our warriors every day, the youth of this party, on social media defending policies of government from morning till evening, you'll be amazed. I may not be so. I think the zonal youth leader, I don't know, I think the Southwest, he just took the words out of my mouth. 90% of the youth here, they want a better reward system for this party. They want a better reward system for this party. The only thing he did not add, and which I will add here, because a bit of wisdom will also be mixed with that. I'm crossing the aisle to the other side now, from youth to the other side, is that you will also have to be patient and go through the mentorship system in political parties. You must be patient also. You must be on the queue. Be on the queue, you will be recognized. Your efforts are being recognized. You are being watched by the elderly ones. What you are doing every day on social media, at the grassroots, it's not going unnoticed.
In 1988, to frame the 1989 Constitution, I was a bachelor, I was unmarried. As a young man, I had purpose in my heart that I would not move around with any form of sense of deprivation or entitlement mentality, but that I was going to stand for an election in a constituency that generally is not my hereditary constituency. But I grew up in the neighborhood. I contested election in spite of all oppositions, of every form of authority. I won the election. How did I win that election? I won that election because unknown to the forces that were opposing me, when the local government elections came up on non-party basis, I worked assiduously to put a local government chairman who was my classmate in primary school, who shared the same desk with me in primary school, who bears the same surname with me in primary school. I made sure he became the chairman. And I got somebody from my constituency to be the vice chairman. And out of 10 council chairmen, councillors, I had 6. So plus the 2, by the time we went for the electoral college to elect people to come to the constituent assembly, I had 8 out of 11. As a young man, I knew that no form of authority, no form of platform would be thrown at me, but I had to work and ensure that I planned purposefully to get myself in the position that I can contest an election and win. What is the message? The message is that the young people, we are going to hand over to you. We are going to hand over to you. We are preparing the stage for you to take over. But you must come prepared. You must come with a resolution that what we are handing over to you, you are going to endear it, you are going to sustain it, and you are going to hand it over to future generations. This platform that has been created for you to come and share, I hope you have not just come to look around Abuja and see the beauty of Abuja. You have come to learn valuable lessons for the purposes of leadership that will be trust on you. You have come to prepare yourself that if for any reason there is an opportunity to contest any office, President Muhammadu Buhari has prepared the platform for you. I remember from my personal experiences, after the Constituent Assembly, I became the first chairman of the Social Democratic Party in Gongola State at the age of 33. All other members of the executive committee in that party in Gongola State were far older than me. One of your members here, Ahmad Salijo Ahmad. His grandfather, not his father, his grandfather was a local government chairman of the same party where I was the chairman of the state. In 1993, I just want to share my experiences so that I can encourage you that the future is for you. The platform that has been created is for you to take. Don't wait for anybody to hand it over to you. In 1993, after Abiola got the ticket to run on the platform of the SDP, at a tender age, but because of the fact that I had distinguished myself in party politics, I was one of the 3 that were considered for the vice presidential ticket. I was disqualified not by reason of my inability to occupy that office. I was disqualified by virtue of age. Why am I sharing this? I'm sharing this so that the young people that are gathered in this hall today, tomorrow, if it is your quest and your desire to become president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, please be prepared, work assiduously, take it, and we will support you. Thank you, and God bless you.